A 1-year-old Vietnam veteran is seeking the Purple Heart Award. His name is Dr. Gerald Smith. He's from Coolidge. And News 4 Tucson's Carter McGill sat down with him and has his story.
60 years, that's how long it's been since Dr. Smith Sr. was first drafted into the United States Army. Now back at home, he's in a battle of his own, a fight to get an award which he believes he rightly deserves.
I didn't ask to go, I was chosen to go, and I went without reservations, and I did serve to the best of my ability.
The year was 1964. Dr. Gerald Smith Sr. became one of over 112,000 men selected in the military draft. Dr. Smith Sr. would soon receive basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, before being shipped off to South Vietnam in 1965.
All you want to think about is, how can I survive? What can I do to make things better? And being an artillery surveyor, I asked people, do you know what the life expectancy of a surveyor is in combat? And people will tell you they don't, but it's about 60 seconds. And I survived that.
Dr. Smith Sr. knew the deadly consequences that came with the job. He carried on until he was injured walking over a punji stake. It's a day Dr. Smith Sr. will never forget.
When I was being seen by the doctor, I told the doctor, I said, well, I guess I get Purple Heart from this. And he said, we don't give Negroes Purple Heart.
It was a discouraging moment for Dr. Smith Sr. Questioning his worth, he put that thought to the side. But in 2015, his son, Jerry Smith Jr., sparked the idea to rekindle the time his father served.
The Purple Heart conversation never was a big thing for him. It wasn't like he knew who he was, is what I'm trying to say. He wanted it, obviously thought he should be recognized for it, but it wasn't going to define him or not.
Over the last couple years, Smith Jr. has collected many of the materials needed to apply for the Purple Heart Award. With the help of U.S. House Representative Eli Crane, Dr. Smith Sr. received a letter back from the Army's Awards and Decorations branch. It reads, based upon review of the forwarded documentation and the historical resources available to this office, we are unable to verify Dr. Smith's entitlement to the Purple Heart at this time. It goes on to say, the wound must have required treatment by a medical officer and been made a matter of official record. Smith Jr. says the medical record reads his father had a planter's wart, but he believes there's more to the story.
One of the investigators said that was the actual terminology that they would use to just push the surveyors back out, especially if they were African American.
While this might be a stumble in the road, Dr. Smith Sr. believes he deserves the special honor.
I got injured. People get injured in combat, get a Purple Heart. I think I deserve one. But if you don't give it to me, that's not going to make me less of who I am. Because where I am today, excuse me, I am pretty happy.
We did reach out to the Army's Awards and Decorations branch to see if they can look into the matter more. So far, we haven't heard back. Connor McGill, News 4 Tucson.